Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mia. Standard Chartered extended its Marine Money partnership to London in 2022, and we are extremely delighted to be back here in 2024, third year on a row. So thank you, everyone, for joining us, and special thanks to Marine Money for the hat-trick. Marine Money London is the first key calendar event of the year, and its timing could not be more immaculate, as it gives us time to take stock, reflect on the last year, which has been another amazing year for our industry. The Clark C Index, a measure of earnings across all sectors, was averaged at $23,600 per day in 2023, one-third higher than its 10-year historical average. I think it also seeped into the shipping finance space because our office in London, which covers the West, saw some extremely interesting landmark transactions, which we will discuss in the billion-dollar panel later today. Back to the shipping markets. A common theme that has underpinned the freight markets of late is the record low order book. Pre-COVID, the 15-year historical average for the order book as a percentage of the fleet was 27%. Post-COVID, this number fell drastically to an all-time low in 2021 at 8%. Although we are at 11% level today, this number is still a far cry from below historic averages. That obviously bodes well for the ship owners, which leads to the question, what ship owners should do with all this cash, and that has been generated in the last few years. We have one of the strongest balance sheets that the shipping companies have seen. Should an owner commit to a new build today with dual fuel capabilities despite knowing all the uncertainties around the real dual, the second fuel? Or should it do nothing and accumulate a war chest to make an investment as these uncertainties settle down? For the latter, taking no action itself is not instinctive, unfortunately, for most of the ship owners. And there are certainly many difficult decisions, hence, to be made for the principals as well as the ship owners. Furthermore, as we cross into this year, which is 2024, a new curveball has been thrown in. The Israel-Hamas conflict, which has indirectly led to attacks on almost 30 vessels crossing the Red Sea and counting. My deepest sympathies to all those who have been impacted and lost their loved ones in these unfortunate conflicts. And being a very proud ex-seafarer, my thoughts and heart go out to the crew impacted on these vessels, and I pray for their safe journey. With almost 400 vessels to date being diverted away from the Suez Canal and towards the Cape of Good Hope, container freight market between East and West tripled over the past month or so, with end consumers having to wait longer for their goods and ironically paying even more for them. Swiss logistics firm Kuehne Nagel estimates that 40% of household appliances and apparel will be impacted while industrial supplies will be harder to come. For example, almost a quarter of the raw materials required for automobiles are delayed. One silver lining amongst these recent events is that shipping industry is finally gaining its prominence and also some appreciation. Seafarers braved the pandemic to keep the world alive from 2020 to 2023, and I just spoke here in 2024. We've got seafarers still putting their lives on line, crossing the Red Sea to keep this lifeline alive. In addition, shipping is also gaining further recognition for cleaning up its carbon footprint. 6 months ago at MEPC 80, shipping announced a net zero 2050 target, setting a very strong ambition and benchmark for all other hard-to-abate sectors. Standard Chartered is delighted to have played a very key role in helping this transition. And in fact, after 2023 this year, we look for a very strong impetus to keep going. And on that note, one final reason why we love Marine Money so much in London is that it also helps us set the tone for 2024. I have no doubt that today's presentations and panel discussions will give you the right intelligence and network to create clear-cut purpose for your company, ambition, strategies, and goals. Thank you all for coming, and I wish you all exciting and a fruitful day ahead. I will be just around the corner the whole day. I'm keen to hear your answers to whether doing nothing is indeed a good strategy. Thank you all.